Yeah, good morning, everyone. So, the crisis, the geopolitical crisis, continue to remain live and extending. So, that is creating some uneasiness in the international market. US market saw some corrections, and also Asian markets are down by anywhere between 0.5 to 1%. Futures of the US market are a bit positive. The key concern is that the oil price has moved up by almost around four and a half, $5 from Friday to till date. So that is becoming concern for the world market as this will fuel further inflation and uh, concerns regarding the economic outlook. So Indian markets are also likely to open down and likely to remain there after range bound uh, and will depend on further clarity on these geopolitical issues. So overall seems today a bit down or thereafter maybe range bound. Mm, Yeah, and I'll request technical team to take up from here.
Yes, thank you. So, good morning, all of you. This is Swati. Today, the market is likely to open on a flattish note and we're likely to witness some sideways momentum during the day. On the technical front, Nifty is well placed above the 50 days moving average, which comes to at around 19,610 level on the closing basis, which gives a positive sign. Going ahead, we are witnessing from the last 3 to 4 trading session that Nifty is facing a strong resistance of 19,840 level on the closing basis. So as long as it stays above that level, the Nifty will remain in a sideways phase. Any momentum above 19,840 level on the closing basis will extend this pullback rally towards 19,940 to 20,000 levels on the higher side. Whereas on lower side, as of now, for today intraday purpose, 19,700 will be the first immediate support level. Below that level, 19,640 and 600 levels. Coming towards the bank nifty, the resistance is placed at 44,640, 44,880 levels on the higher side. Whereas on the lower side, 44,240, 44,100 levels are the two support level on the bank nifty front. Coming towards the Fin Nifty, 19,980, 20,090 are the two resistance level we need to keep eye on it. Support is placed at 19,810, 19,740. The overall view on the market will remain a cautious itself as long as it trades below the mentioned supports resistance level. Coming towards the stock specific, Balkrishna Industry really looks very good on the technical front. We already have generated a buy call at 2570. I believe that the stock is trading in the high top side bottom formation, well placed above the important moving averages. Consolidation breakout has been seen. Upside 2710 levels can be seen on the higher side. So those who have missed out this particular buy call, one can initiate at the current market price as well. Keep a stop loss of 2500 for immediate target of 2710. That's it from my end. I request derivative team to take a call for.
Yeah, thank you, Swati. On the derivative front, the overall data still continues to be where it was. So no real signs of selling pressure seen. At this point, Nifty continues to remain in the range of 19,500 to about 19,900 or 20,000 levels, and it should continue to remain in this range for some time. Good base building is seen around the 19,700, 600, and 500 put strikes, indicating good support levels on the lower end, while resistance levels seem to be around the 19,800 to 20,000 mark. So all in all, this range bound action should continue. VIX continues to remain around the 11 levels, which is at very comfortable levels. So even when the war is going on somewhere outside, we are not seeing VIX being elevated. So there's no real reason to fear. Open interest around 1.1 crore is also at very comfortable levels. So don't think much selling should come in from these levels. From the stock specific front, something very interesting happened in IT. Except for Infosys, the other stocks like TCS, HCL Tech, and the others have witnessed short covering action. Now, they weren't very heavy on open interest, so that means whatever shorts were built up in the last couple of days, they have been covered, and they are likely to now move up again. So at least this sector, IT sector, might provide good support for Nifty going forward. They are likely to move up from current levels. Also, the PSU pack continues to perform. Now, in this PSU pack, a lot of stocks like GNFC, Chambal, they've witnessed short covering action, and they've broken important resistances on their way forward in the last week. They are likely to now perform pretty well going forward. So this is one sector to look out for. Even those which are not in the FNO space, they can also do pretty well, like RCF and GSFC. So look out for the same. Yeah. So that's it from my side. Like to ask the fundamental team to take over, please.
Good morning. HDFC Life Insurance result was marginally below expectation. Annualized premium equivalent grew by 15% year on year, whereas VNB margin came at 26% against last year's 28%, and so VNB growth came at 8% year on year. Stock is trading at 3.1 times price to EV, and we are neutral in the near term, but positive from long term point of view. Skipper has won T&D orders worth 588 crores from domestic and international market. Order inflow has been very good in the first half of this year. So this is positive. And also Bajaj Electricals has won 564 crore order from Power Grid Corporation for 400 kV transmission line in Andhra Pradesh to be completed in 21 months. This is positive for Bajaj Electricals. Thank you.
Good morning. Intellect Design Arena has partnered with the Premier Bank in the Philippines for bank-wide digital transformation. This is positive to Intellect. Gati September monthly volume has come in, wherein the September volume came in at 109,000 tons, which is negative 3.5% MOM, but 7% year-on-year positive. Q2 FY24 volume came in at 333,000 tons versus QQ of 293,000 tons. This is positive to Gati. Den Network has posted improved set of numbers for the quarter, with the revenue coming in at 276 crores, which is up 1.3% QQ. EBITDA margins has improved drastically to 15.6% versus QQ of 11.3 and year-on-year of 13.1. Stock is trading at a PE of 9.3 times TTM EPS. Thank you.
Good morning. Avenue Supermarts Limited announced its results, and result is below expectation. Revenue reported at 12,308 crore, which grew by 18.5% on a YY basis. EBITDA margin continued to be lower at 8.1% as against 8.9% in the previous quarter and 8.6% in the same period last year. This is mainly due to lesser contribution from higher margin merchandise and apparel business. And the PAT reported at rupees 659 crore versus expectation of 661 crore and 730 crore in the same period last year. This was in the quarter to FY23, there was a lower tax due to one-time tax adjustment of 141 crore. It has opened 9 new stores, which takes total store count to 336 as on September 2023. The stock is trading at a PE of 71.8 times to FY25 EPS, and our outlook is neutral on the stock. Thank you.
Yeah, apart from this, Tata Steel Long Product subsidiary of Tata Steel has come up with the numbers, and numbers are declining, mainly because of lower volume. The sellable volume came in at 272,000 tons versus Q1 354 and last year for 157,000 tons. So Q1 there is a substantial decline in the volume, and this volume has led to decline in EBITDA, though if you see the gross margin has shown some improvement quarter on quarter, but EBITDA has declined. EBITDA margin came in at 3.2% versus Q1Q 4.5%. Company continued to report heavy losses of around 438 crores versus last quarter 239 crores. Impact is not much, but mainly because the scheme of amalgamation of Tata Long product with Tata Steel is going on and the issue has already been decided. Then Dalmia Bharat Limited has announced the results and result has shown improvement, though the volume was a bit lesser as compared to expectations. The volume came in at 6.2 million ton versus expectation of 6.4 and last quarter 7 million ton. In the year 5.8 million ton. But because of the lower volume, the sales has came a bit lower than expectations. But if you see because of the reduction in the cost, specifically power and fuel, EBITDA per ton has improved and came in at around 950 rupees versus expectation of 895. And last quarter, 870 rupees. So there is a good improvement which has come in EBITDA per ton. This is like there is a positive for the company. The share is trading at around 12.6 times FY26 EV by EBITDA, which is also reasonable. So this is still positive for the company. Yeah, I'll request commodity team to take up from here.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much. Good morning, everyone. On Friday, we had witnessed a major rise in gold and silver, and this might continue. Buying on dips is recommended. One can buy gold around 59,150 and maintain a stop loss of 58,900. On upside, again, it can test 59,450 to 600 levels. And in silver also, prices can test 72,500 on upside. So buying around 70900 is recommended in silver and maintain a stop loss of 70100. In crude oil also, we are expecting 7350 on upside. So buying around 7200 is recommended with a stop loss of 7120. Natural gas prices are expected to correct, so it can test 260 to 255 levels on downside. So selling around 270 is recommended and maintain a stop loss of 278. In copper also, prices are expected to test 695 levels. Selling around 703, 704 is recommended with a stop loss of 708. In zinc also, prices are consolidating from 219.50 to 2250. So trading within this range is recommended in zinc. That's it from me. I'll ask Utkarsh to take the call forward.
Thank you, sir. Very good morning, all of you.
For today's trading session in USD INR, we are expecting some range bound movement. So on the lower end, we are expecting 83.21 act as an important support. So one can initiate a long positions around 83.23 to 83.25 levels with a strict stop loss of 83.16 for the target of 83.33 and 83.38 levels. And on the higher side, 83.38, one should initiate a short positions with a strict stop loss of 83.43 levels for the target of 83.25 and 83.21 levels. And Euro INR, we get some more profit booking around 87.53. So one can initiate a long positions with a stop loss of 87.33 levels for the target of 87.80 and 87.95 levels. In JPY INR, if prices are sustaining above 56 levels, so one can initiate a long positions with a strict stop loss of 55.75 levels for the target of 56.22 and 56.35 levels. Thank you.